Righto, still haven't dealt with the bright light, but let's get started today and do some stitch. So hopefully today turns out a whole lot better than what has been turning out. I roll my eyes on that because it's been a pain in the butt. But we're going to clean up some stuff, acetone some stuff, and weld some stuff. Yeah. Hopefully it works. Hopefully. Damn it. Really? Mucho better. Mucho better. That's way better. It's still got dirt and shit from the backside, but it's way better. Not exactly the way you're supposed to patch holes, but you know what? That worked. God damn it! Nope, blew up again. Damn it. Okay. I knew I would have problems with where the rust is. I'm gonna grind that down and I don't know, I'm gonna probably just weld all over the top of it, a little patch panel, because none of this is gonna be like, I don't know, exposed. Because somewhere right in here, I'm gonna box this whole piece in, make it look pretty, or well, it'll be flattened out. But the box is for the roll cage that's gonna follow the B-pillar. I don't exactly know where it is, so that's what the hell ever. That was where I was welding over the rust spot. And it's so dirty, it just pops stuff back up in the air and into the tungsten, which is what I was having an issue with. That one turned out pretty good. And of course, more rust. It seems like, you know, you can see where the rust is right there. Let's see if I can get that a little bit better. See, on the outside of the weld, where I was welding right over the top of where there was rust. And it just means that the metal is really, really thin. They're not, I mean, they're ugly, but they're working. I went through and fixed a hole in that one, but I just got to figure out how to make them look better. So let's move up. I guess we can move across the car. So, the center section's done. We threw some burgers all over the place. I have no idea how to weld uphill. I think you're supposed to weld downhill, I think, maybe. But I can't, with the floorboard going up, like, there's just, I'm sure there's a way of doing it, but not with my horrible talent. So all I did was basically get the puddle nice and hot, and then start to cool it down, and you'll see the big puddle kind of shrink into a smaller one, and I'll push the smaller one up, grow it back out, and then shrink it, grow it back out, and just kept doing that, going up the vertical spot there, and it's really thick and nasty looking, and I'm probably going to have to grind that one single one down. The one right below it turned out just fine, but the one at the very top, well, it ain't going to matter. It's going to be up underneath the dash and or the center console and everything else. That don't matter. I mean, all of these are going to be hidden. That's why I'm going to go ahead and do these. The idea is to get all of these done. I'll have to do the wheel wells, the rear ones, and there's some seams in the front that when I got to clear the dash out and do that. I'm not going to do the center bracing or the front bracing for the front seats, because that'll probably actually be cut out. I'm most likely cutting that out to put the FRS seats in there. So I don't know. I'm not going to weld that and then turn around and have to chop all that out. That's just ridiculous. That's totally backwards. The next tackle is actually fixing that rust spot that was in the wheel well. I need to make a couple patch panels and weld those in real quick, and then I can stitch weld the wheel wells. I've got the metal for it. I need to go ahead and probably do that this coming weekend. So what I'm doing now is trying to get on a schedule. I don't remember if I talked about that in the last video. I may have. Yeah, I did. Never mind. Scratch that. The days might change though. I really got to address this rusty issue. It's just a really thin surface rust. There's a spot over there that I took a piece of Scotch-Brite and went and it came off. So it's a little surface rust, and that's because it's non-stop rain for the last week, and that door over there leaks. And I guess it leaked in. It got warm today, or warm the last couple days, so it's creating rust spots. Again, it's just minute surface rust where there's been body work done to it previously, and then just spots on the car, I guess. This section all right here, that was the section right here that was fixed prior to me getting the car, and I scraped all the Bondo out. That's rusting. The little bit of Bondo that here is rusting. The Bondo here is rusting. The Bondo that was here is rusting. It's kind of weird how it's rusting there but not on the rest of the car. There's a crap ton of stitch welding to be getting done. I'm just gonna watch this rust. I bought crap. I don't remember what it's called. It's like this jelly stuff that'll eat this rust off. That way I can keep up with it and make sure that it doesn't actually like eat the metal rust while I'm trying to finish stitch welding, because I need to stitch weld here and stitch weld here, and then I'll go ahead, seal the inside of it, and then come out to the outside, do all the body work, and then I can seal the outside, or at least seal this section of it, the doors, you know, the roof skin, the quarters and stuff like that, and then I'll come back and patch in. I'll create patch panels, I'll fix bad stuff after that, just because I want to go ahead and get all of this safely put back, or at least safely protected. But for now, I know this is probably going to be a short episode. I say that every time, but it is what it is. I haven't had a whole lot of time, again, because of work, but it's Sunday, so I took today to do this, or at least what time I had today to do this. It's awesome. We hit 300 subscribers. Thank you very much. I don't know where we're at now because these videos. So cool thing, we hit 300 subscribers. Woohoo! Not a milestone or anything. I just noticed today. And we're going to keep going forward with this. If I notice that I am creating more episodes than 2 a week, I will go ahead and do like a special third one to try so that these episodes aren't that far behind where I'm actually working. Because right now, the episodes coming up are like from 2 weeks ago. So, because there was a period there where I was having time every evening to work on the car. I'm not now. So, yeah. I'm going to get back to it. And I'll see you guys in like 5% women on the next one.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So Yeah.